A very, very good evening to all of you, friends. A wonderful evening to all of you. I know it's a Sunday and it's evening. In this session, I'm going to discuss with you some very important event that happened probably around 1 month, 1.5 months back. Today, I'm going to discuss with you the latest criminal law reforms that the government of India, that the Union Parliament wishes to do. Now, during the monsoon session, we all know that the Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah, introduced three important bills. Now, what are these bills? Now, these three bills relate to certain reforms which the government of India wants to undertake and wants to proceed further. So, during the monsoon session, which just happened a couple of weeks back, we had seen that the government of India wishes to come up with a very, very important criminal law reform. Today in this session, I am going to discuss with you the three important bills that have been introduced in the Lok Sabha, in the parliament. But these bills are still bills. They have not become the law. And for which reason? They cannot be implemented today. The courts, if there is a criminal trial today or tomorrow, if there is a crime that takes place, it will follow the Indian Penal Code, the Code of Criminal Procedure, the Indian Evidence Act. But certain reforms have been initiated. So today, let's look at those reforms. Now, the central government, as I said, wants to repeal the Indian Penal Code by Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, BNS. And the Code of Criminal Procedure will be replaced by Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. And the Indian Evidence Act will be replaced by Bharatiya Sakshya Bill 2023. So these are the three bills that have been introduced in the parliament by the government to replace certain laws relating to crime in India by these new things. Am I clear to everyone? Have I made myself clear to each and every one of us? So these are the three bills. Now, before I move ahead, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you CLAT 2024 UG Comprehensive Course, wherein we are providing you with 190 hours of live classes, 300 hours of recorded videos, 55 mock tests, 10,000 sectional practice tests, topic-wise tests, study material, doubt resolution, and the CLAT Ignite magazine. So guys, those who haven't enrolled, get it done now. So first, let's look at the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita bill. Now, what are the reforms that the government wants to undertake? The first one, it prescribes capital punishment to mob lynching. Now, over the last couple of years, say for example, in the last 10 years, there has been incidents of mob lynching. The Supreme Court has interfered with it. There's a lot of debate that is going on in the national media relating to mob lynching. Now, under this particular law, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita bill, it prescribes capital punishment for mob lynching. Number one, that's the reform. Number 2, 10 years imprisonment for sexual intercourse with women on false promise of marriage. So the second increase in the punishment insofar as a man promising a woman that he's going to marry, and on that, if there is a sexual intercourse and if it is a false promise of marriage, then the imprisonment is 10 years. So imprisonment, the years have increased, the punishment has increased. Third, community service as a form of punishment. Now this is very, very important. Now, under the Indian Penal Code, the punishment was imprisonment, fine, death penalty, life imprisonment, and all. Now, in this era, in this 21st century, certain reforms the government wants to introduce is community service. Now, suppose a person has committed a crime. Now, he might be asked by the court that, okay, do some community service for 10 days. Now, community service means, you can be asked to clean a park, wipe out all the garbages, you might be asked to stand in a red light where there is a lot of traffic. You might be helping the police. So community service has been made as a form of punishment under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill of 2023. And the fourth important reform that the government wants to undertake is maximum limit of 180 days to file a charge sheet. Now, over the years, what we have seen is that, police, after an FIR is filed, files a charge sheet between 30 to 60 days. But under this particular bill, a maximum period of 180 days has been provided to the police or the investigating agency to file a particular charge sheet on a particular crime. Am I clear? Is that clear to each and every one of you? Yeah. Okay, so these are the important reforms that the parliament has undertaken. This is still a bill. Now, mind you, a lot of questions might come. Is it a law? No, it is not a law, because the bills, these three bills have been sent to the standing committee. Is that clear? So I hope you are understanding, guys. Moving on to the next important bill, the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita Bill of 2023. Now, under this bill, use of technology is for the first time used. Now, today, in earlier days, the kind of evidences, the kind of procedures, the procedural code, the CrPC, I mean, the kind of process was a little redundant process, like recording of depositions. Now, if a person is located somewhere else, now the trial must proceed. So there can be video recording of statements. Video recording of statement has been made compulsory insofar as sexual violence is concerned. So use of technology has been given a great heads up. Okay, so judges, magistrates will use technology now. Magistrates can take cognizance of offense based on electronic records such as email, SMS, WhatsApp. So use of technology has been given a great heads up by virtue of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita Bill, which replaces the Code of Criminal Procedure. The Code of Criminal Procedure. Is that clear? Am I clear to every one of you? I'm also going to talk about the criticism of this bill, the important stuff that is there in the bill. Yeah. But one very important thing that I'm sure that a lot of you will be asking is whether sedition law has been scrapped. To tell you the real answer, yes, sedition is scrapped, but the name has only changed. The law is still there. Okay? Okay? Yes, Debadrita Chatterjee, can you explain the third reform again? Yeah, all that I'm trying to say by virtue of the third reform is the fact that magistrates under the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita bill can take cognizance of an offense. Now, suppose an offense has taken place, by electronic media, okay, emails. A terrorist is writing certain emails to someone. Now, can earlier magistrate can take cognizance on such offense? The answer was no. So, based on electronic records also, magistrate can take cognizance of an offense. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so I hope that you guys understood this. Now moving on to Bharatiya's Sakshya bill. Now this is the evidence law relating to evidence. Now first very important thing is it defines electronic evidence. Now electronic evidence was not a part of evidence. Electronic evidence was not considered as a proper evidence under the earlier law. Now, electronic evidence, information generated or transmitted by any device or system that is capable of being stored. This is very important. Now, electronic evidence also will play a very important or a crucial role. Electronic evidence will play a very important or a crucial role insofar as evidence is concerned. Secondly, it recognizes experts' opinion. For example, medical opinion, handwriting expert analysis. So, medical opinion of a group of doctors that can form an evidence under the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill of 2023. It also says that DNA evidence will be admissible. Now, when the law was made earlier, there was no DNA. Now, there has been a lot of technological improvement in the last 20-30 years. Lot of, scientific developments that has taken place over the last couple of decades. And owing to this, electronic evidence, DNA evidence has been put under this particular bill. Am I clear? All of you. Any questions, any doubt? Any questions, any doubt? Tell me. Okay? Any questions? Okay, fantastic. So if you guys have any questions, do let me know. Do let me know. I'm just waiting for you. Okay? Yes, Garima, Jatin, Tulika, Akansha, Rahul, Debadrita. Any questions that you have in your mind? Any questions that you have in your mind? Let me know. Okay? Fantastic. Okay, great, great. So guys, if you're liking this session, do press the like button. If you're liking this session, do press the like button and share this session with your friends. Okay? Okay, let's move ahead then. So these are the three important bills that I have explained to you, which is going to replace the earlier criminal law system. Now, one very good things. Now, there are certain very good things that I felt in this particular law reform. Number one is that under the older law, IPC, CrPC, evidence, gender included only male and female. But this is for the first time transgenders have been included as a gender. Very, very important thing. Very, very important thing. So it opens up. The law opens up and says that gender includes male, female, and transgender. Am I clear? Very, very important. Very, very important. So over here, what we see that gender, there was a lot of discrepancy insofar as gender was concerned. Now, earlier law recognized only gender as male or female. Now, this law includes transgender as a gender. So there is equality for the transgender community. There has been equality. Okay. It's a good step. It's a fantastic step that has been taken by the government, and it's a very good step in the right direction. Okay. Am I clear, all of you? Okay, fantastic. Any questions, any doubts? Any questions, any doubts? Let me know. Any question you have in your mind, any doubt? Let me know. Okay, so the transgender community has been given the same place under the gender category. Okay. Okay. Moving on, the next one. There is an increase in punishment for offenses against women and children. Now, over the last couple of decades, what we have seen is the fact that, there has been a lot of crimes that are done against women and children. The punishment has been increased under this particular legal reform. Now, offenses against women and children, उन लोगों का punishment को थोड़ा ज्यादा कर दिया है और ये अच्छा है. I also liked it. So these are certain good things that the government of India wants to do insofar as the criminal justice system is concerned. Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? So there is an increase in the punishment for offenses against women and children. Is that clear? Any question? Okay. So this is a very good thing. So these are certain very important things that this particular bill, these three particular bills have done to the criminal justice system. Am I clear? Okay. So let's move ahead. The third important thing that I liked about this bill is the fact that community service has been given as a form of punishment, which I did explain to you. So community service as a form of punishment. Now, in the developed countries, okay, in the developed countries, community service is a form of punishment. Community service is a form of punishment. And that very thing has been introduced in the Indian criminal justice system by virtue of the latest criminal law reforms. Is that clear? Very, very important, guys. Very, very important. Okay? Any doubt? Any doubt that you guys have? Let me know. Okay. So, moving ahead. Another very good thing that this law, this reform is about digitalization of existing procedure. Everything will be digitalized. That means from evidences, court proceedings, everything will be digitalized. Now, it's a good thing. Very good initiative by the government. But do we have that amount of infrastructure? डू वी हैव दैट अमाउंट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर? एक कोर्ट में, आधे कोर्ट में पंखा है. देखिए, वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द हाई कोर्ट्स एंड द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. देयर आर ऑल दैट रियल ट्रायल कोर्ट जहां क्रिमिनल लॉ डिसाइड होता है, दैट इज द ट्रायल कोर्ट. ट्रायल कोर्ट में ही ट्रायल होता है, ठीक है, मैजिस्ट्रेट के सामने होता है. तो उधर एसी नहीं है, आधे कोर्ट्स में कंप्यूटर नहीं है. हम लोग सुप्रीम कोर्ट समझ लेते हैं तो देखते हैं सब जजेस के सामने आईपैड लगा है, मैकबुक है, वो अलग चीज है. बट डू वी हैव दैट अमाउंट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फॉर डिजिटलाइजेशन ऑफ द एंटायर प्रोसीजर? दैट्स द रियल क्वेश्चन. Is that clear? So in the sessions court, the trial court where things happen, the real cases are fought, over there आधे जज के सामने तो कंप्यूटर नहीं है. अभी अगर आप बोलते हो कि पूरा के पूरा सब चीज वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग ऐसे ऐसे चीज होगा, क्या इंडिया में हर जगह इंटरनेट है? शायद कुछ कुछ जगह हो सकता है. हिमाचल प्रदेश ले लीजिए, काफी जगह में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का दिक्कत होता है. झारखंड ले लीजिए, छत्तीसगढ़ ले लीजिए, बिहार ले लीजिए, काफी जगह में देर इज नो इंटरनेट, देर इज नो लैपटॉप्स, देर आर नो. सो हाउ डू यू डू दिस? That's the reality. Implementing this will be a challenge for the government as well as for the criminal justice system. Is that clear, everyone? Any doubt? So guys, if you're liking this session, do press the like button, share this session with your friends, do comment and do subscribe. Before moving ahead with the criticisms, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you CLAT 2024 UG Comprehensive Course. In this course, we are providing you with 380 hours of live classes, 300 hours of recorded videos, 55 mock tests, 10,000 practice and sectional tests, study material, doubt resolution, and the CLAT Ignite magazine. If you haven't enrolled, if you are preparing for CLAT 2025, do it now. Moving on. Let's understand the criticism. A lot of legal luminaries, legal experts says that the reforms that the government of India wanted to do by introducing these 3 bills is not required. An amendment. The government, the parliament could just amend the laws. Increase in the punishment for women and children, for offenses against women and children. जहां जहां offenses है उधर बढ़ा दो. 5 साल है उसको 10 साल कर दो. इसके लिए क्या एक नया बिल, नया लॉ लाने का जरूरी है? जरूरत क्या था? पनिशमेंट है, पनिशमेंट को चेंज करके कम्युनिटी सर्विस कर दीजिए, 5 साल बढ़ा दीजिए. So was there an actual need to introduce 3 separate criminal law bills? What do you say? What do you think, guys? आप लोगों का क्या सोच है? Was there an actual need to introduce 3 separate bills, or amendment could have done? My question to you. आपको क्या लगता है? बताइए. I want to see your understanding. Was it necessary or was it not necessary? The question is simply this. Amendments could have been done, I think. Garima Chaudhary. Yeah. What about the others? What about the rest? Yes, amendments. देखिए, this is the criticism. This is the criticism. So I hope you are understanding. The second important criticism is language barrier. Now देखिए, भारतीय न्याय संहिता बिल 2023. Now the problem, see, in North India, Yes, Hindi is well spoken, okay, across North India, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Delhi, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, छत्तीसगढ़, झारखंड, बिहार, ठीक है, ऊपर जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में भी लोग जानते होंगे. नाउ in the south, okay, if you go to Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, now over there, you know, the people over there, you know, thinks that okay, English is better spoken in Karnataka, in Andhra Pradesh, in Telangana. They prefer English. Now over here, what the parliament, by introducing these three bills, there is a lot of, you know, debate that why should we use Hindi. Okay, yes, and another very big thing that I want to tell you is the fact that, you know, judges, lawyers are all accustomed to using Indian Penal Code, Indian Evidence Act. Now Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita bill, Bharatiya Sakshya bill, वो साक्षी से ही आता है, मतलब to give evidence. Now these are little, you know, it's very little difficult to understand, and especially what do you do with the northeastern states? Very good, Aditya. What do you do with the north in Indian states? They will speak their own language, right? But English is accepted. English is very well accepted across. Am I clear? English is very well accepted across. But that is a big issue that has been raised. These are all criticism, okay? And the third criticism is that electronic data store होगा. अरे भाई, जज के सामने पंखा नहीं है, एसी नहीं है, कुछ कुछ जगह चले जाएंगे तो इंटरनेट नहीं है. आप इतना इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डेटा को स्टोर करने के लिए क्या हम लोग के पास उतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है? Do we have that amount of infrastructure? The question is this. You will require huge storage spaces to record everything, to put everything in the digital format. Now it is done in the Supreme Court, it is done in the High Court, ठीक है. But trial courts कितने हैं? हजारों trial courts है. Every district will have courts. Every court, एक district में ट्रायल कोर्ट है, उस ट्रायल कोर्ट में 50 कोर्ट्स होंगे, छोटे छोटे कोर्ट रूम. तो so that might be, you know, see, सर्वर में सब कुछ स्टोर नहीं कर सकते. Now if a document is, you know, these are all scanned documents. Suppose a document is 1 GB, okay, 1 GB document, उसको कहां स्टोर करेंगे आप? So you require space, you require infrastructure, which currently I don't think the trial courts have. Might be available with the Supreme Court, might be available with the High Courts, but be rest assured that that will take a long time. It might be very futuristic, it might look very futuristic, but it will take time for the government to implement or to have such infrastructure to implement these laws, especially relating to storing electronic data. Am I clear to everyone? Am I clear to everyone? So guys, if you are liking this session, do press the like button. Do press the like button. So guys, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you CLAT 2024 comprehensive course, wherein we are providing you with 190 hours of live class, 300 plus recorded videos, 55 mock tests, 10,000 topic-wise practice tests, sectional practice tests, study material, doubt resolution, and the CLAT Ignite magazine. And if you are preparing for CLAT 2025, we also are providing you with CLAT 2025 comprehensive course, 380 plus hours of live classes, 300 plus recorded videos, 55 mock tests, 10,000 plus topic-wise tests, 10,000 plus sectional practice test, study material, doubt resolution, and the CLAT Ignite magazine. Is that clear? Okay. So guys, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't, do follow us on our Instagram, do like our Facebook page, join our Telegram channel, and do not forget to download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app today if you haven't, because we are providing you with a lot of free stuff for your learning purpose. So I hope you guys understood today's session. You guys understood things that I have discussed with you. With this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Do press the like button, do share, do subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night. Have a great week ahead, starting from tomorrow, Monday. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night. All the very best.